First thing we're going to learn to do is we're going to learn a little bit about looking after the guitar and tuning it. This guitar I've got here is called a nylon string or classical guitar. This is the type of guitar that is mostly purchased by schools for large classes, guitar methods, for a number of reasons. It's got a wider neck than steel string guitars. The strings aren't quite as high tension, which means that the strings are easy to push down. The wider neck means that it's easier to try and find the right fret and the right string to push down. Don't fall into this trap of leaning the guitar back like that to see where your fingers go, because that makes your left wrist go into a very awkward position, and you think it's easier, but same as when you're playing the piano and your teacher will encourage you not to look at your hands but look at the music, try and always keep the guitar upright like this. You'll also notice that I've got the guitar on my left leg, not my right, as you'll see a lot of guitarists doing. That's okay with the steel string guitar. It's also okay if you're comfortable with that, but because this is a nylon string or classical guitar, it should really go on the left leg, and a footstool or something like that to keep your left leg up a little bit higher. That's how classical guitarists play. So, let's just have a look at how to tune. Now we're going to tune the guitar. So first of all, I have tuned the guitar to the piano, and I've tuned just the 6th string or the thickest string. Okay, now we call that the bottom string because it's the lowest sounding string. A lot of people get that wrong because it's up the top of the guitar, but it's the lowest sounding string. So I've tuned that to low E on the piano. Now that we've got that, we put a finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string. Now when we put a finger on the fret, we don't put it right on the fret, or we get a bit of a dull sort of a sound. We put the finger on the 1st fret, means just before the 1st fret on that space. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret on the thickest string. Now, there should be a little dot there on the top of the neck on most guitars to tell you that that's the 5th fret. Now that note, 5th fret on the 6th string, should sound the same as the 5th string, as the next string. Okay, now what if it doesn't? Okay, let's make it a bit bad. And while you're still plucking it, turn it until it sounds the same. Very easy, you get used to that. Then put your finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string and pluck the 4th string. And you can hear that they're not quite the same. So I'm going to pluck the 4th string and just turn it a bit until it sounds the same. Went a little bit too far, turn it back. And then put your finger on the 5th fret of the 4th string, or the next string, and it should sound the same as the 3rd string. You can hear that it doesn't, so we adjust it. Now here's the one that's a little bit different. We put our finger now on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. I'll say that again, the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And it should sound the same, it's not quite. Much better. Now we go back to the 5th fret again on the 2nd string. Not too bad. Just to check it, let's play a C chord, which you haven't learned yet, but later on you'll know how to do that. Quite nice. Just let's play an E chord, see how that sounds. And that's quite good. So we're ready to start learning to play the guitar now.